Okay, so I wanted to quickly put together this overview of how to just set up your styles. So let's say that you have your design, you have your basically your layout of item name, price, description, and then the nutritional values. All right. Um, Once you have your design set up for one of your 13 items, you want to have your character styles tab open. And what you want to do is, with that selected with a black arrow, you then want to click on the little plus symbol to create new style. Then you want to double click on it to name it something because character style 1 means nothing, right? So you're going to end up having 4 different styles and you want to specify what each style is for. So I'll hit item and then you move on to the next one. So now I'm going to click on the price and I'm going to click the plus, double click, change it to price. Click on the description, plus, description, and then finally value. Like so. All right, so now I have all 4 of these for all 4 of these. So what you want to do is then if you see that these are scattered throughout, and there are times when you go to print and maybe something happens, right? Maybe I no longer like this typeface. What you want to do is then in the item, double click the item, go to your basic character formats, and there's all my information here. You click on preview so this way you can see as you're changing it. And I now want to change it to, we'll go over there. So you can see that changes all of them simultaneously. We could change this to black. We can even change the tracking. Now I want to increase the tracking. You can see the tracking change across all of them. Then you hit OK. So this is the way that you can make changes when you're using the same thing over and over again across your entire document. This here sometimes, on screen, we like to use light on screen, right? But when it prints, it kind of falls apart. So even just making that slight change there and then dropping it down to 10, right? So the little bit of effort in the front really saves you a lot of time later on when you need to make changes. All right, so that's how you set up your styles and then utilize those styles to make those quick changes. The other thing that we went over was these swatches. So this way, if any of you have any questions or or don't know or don't remember how to set up the swatches. So right here, you have your swatches open. I have my color tab open. We'll grab like a green here. And then once this is set up, you can then hit the new swatch, just like when we hit the plus symbol for the styles. Then we're going to drop it to spot color, CMYK. And then this here, you can change the name to something if it helps. Hit OK. And then now that swatch is in there. This one here, we'll choose brown. Spot. Hit OK. This here, I'm going to change to like a light gray. So you can see all of these swatches are in here on the bottom. And then this one here, let's do like a, like orange. All right, so there's all 4 of our swatches. Now, these are copied all over our document. And even if they were used, say like a different color swatches as well. All right, so now we want to make a change. So maybe this gray that we had picked, let me turn this off. So maybe this gray that we picked is a little too light for the actual print. All right, so we're going to double click on the swatch, select preview, and then change. And you can see how wherever that color was used, it's changing across the entire document. Now we decide, you know what, the green's not going to work. Maybe we're going to go blue. All right. There are times, like, let's say you print something and maybe say this brown, we print it out and we need to make it a little bit more magenta to bring out that color. There are times that happens, right? So we end up changing that and then have that print. So this is the other way, like just like with the character styles, the swatches save time when you're using the same thing across a bigger document. And this is something that you'll have to utilize in InDesign as well. But instead of just on these 2 pages that you're working on, you'll end up having multiple pages that you need to worry about. All right. So I hope this helps. But again, if you need any clarification or you have questions, know that I'm here. But yeah, have a great weekend, and I will see you next week.